अगर हम ओबेसिटी को ही ले लें तो ओबेसिटी इज द प्रिकर्सर ऑफ ऑल द डिसीजेस। जितने भी डेली रूटीन की डिसीजेस होती हैं उनका एक घर है अगर मोटापा है। और मोटापा के लिए हम जो अभी जितने भी लो ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स, जितने भी वेजिटेबल्स हैं जैसे कॉलीफ्लावर, ओकरा, स्पिनच, फेनुग्रीक, बिटर गार्ड, रेड कैप्सिकम, ग्रीन बीन्स, ब्रिंजल, मशरूम, बहुत से ऐसे वेजिटेबल जिनकी ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स बहुत ज्यादा कम हो। और ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स जब कम होती है, नॉर्मली हम बिटर गार्ड हम प्रेफर करते हैं डायबिटिक पेशेंट के लिए जस्ट बिकॉज की उसकी ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स कम। टेक्निकलिटी अगर बताएं, ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स मतलब होता है कि एक रैंकिंग होती है। जैसे ग्लूकोज की जो ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स होती है वो होती है 100, और ग्लूकोज को ही हम रेफरेंस रख करके हम ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स में हम एक रैंकिंग दिए होते हैं, यानी जिसमें ग्लूकोज का लेवल कितना हाई है। जैसे जितने भी टाइप ऑफ स्वीटनर हो गए या जितने न्यूट्रिटिव स्वीटनर है, आर्टिफिशियल स्वीटनर हो गए, सॉर्बिटोल हो गया, मैनिटोल हो गया, xylitol हो गया, तो इन सबके जो ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स हैं वो बिल्कुल कम है। तो वैसे ही हमारे कुछ जो वेजिटेबल्स हैं उनके ग्लाइसेमिक इंडेक्स कम है, जो कि ओबेसिटी और डायबिटीज में बहुत ही ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है। और इनके अगर पाउडर बना करके हम बेकरी इंडस्ट्री में, या तो हम दो चीजें होती है, या तो अगर हम इंडस्ट्री खुद सेटअप करना चाहें, जैसे हमने बेकरी इंडस्ट्री में नॉर्मली हमने डिहाइड्रेटर लिया, वेजिटेबल को ड्राई किया, पाउडर बनाया और उसको अपने आगे मार्केट में सेल कर दिया। दूसरा हो सकता है कि हमने वेजिटेबल पाउडर बनाया और वेजिटेबल पाउडर बनाने के बाद फर्दर उसके प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम उसकी प्रोसेसिंग कर सकते हैं, और उसको करने के बाद फिर हम उसकी मार्केटिंग करें। तो इस तरीके से हम कर सकते हैं। वेजिटेबल का वेस्टेज होने से हम उसको बचा सकते हैं वेजिटेबल को। और इसके अलावा जो हम उसका जूस बना सकते हैं, अगर हमारे पास बहुत ज्यादा टमाटर हो रहा है तो टमाटर का हम प्यूरी और भी चीजें होती हैं जिससे हम उसका स्क्वैश बना सकते हैं, कॉर्डियल बना सकते हैं। तो सॉसेज, चटनी हम बना सकते हैं जिसमें, और ये जितने भी प्रोडक्ट हैं हम इसको डोमेस्टिक लेवल पे भी हम इसका प्रोडक्शन कर सकते हैं। और नॉर्मली अभी तो सबसे ज्यादा इस पे काम इसलिए भी हो रहा है, और एक समय था कि अगर हमें सर्टिफिकेशन लेने के लिए भी हमें, अगर फूड पे हम काम कर रहे हैं, हमें एफपीओ पे जाना पड़ता था। अब तो सारी चीजें एक प्लेटफॉर्म दे दिया गया, एफएसएसएआई। बस आप एक सर्टिफिकेशन लीजिए एफएसएसएआई से और डायरेक्टली यू कैन डेवलप द vegetable based or any of the product if you want to develop. So normally इसे कर सकते हैं। और बाकी एमएसएमई भी है जो हम इजिली हम इसका अगर फाइनेंशियली असिस्टेंस हम ले सकते हैं वहां से भी। पहले तो नॉर्मली बहुत ज्यादा नहीं भी था अमाउंट इसमें, और अब करीब 50 लाख 60 लाख, आई एम नॉट श्योर दैट, इतना तक आप ले सकते हैं विदाउट एनी इंटरेस्ट इन 5 ईयर, एंड आफ्टर एस्टैब्लिशमेंट देन यू कैन पे योर अमाउंट।
Are you over? Is it true?
Yes, sir. If any questions, so
question will take at the end. So I hope you will stay back. Right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now I'd request Mr. Akhilesh Kushawa. He's from also Department of Horticulture and Food Science, to throw some light.
सभी को नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। नमस्कार।
नमस्कार। नमस्कार। अखिलेश जी बताइए।
हाँ, बस एक सेकेंड।
हाँ।
आपका प्रेजेंटेशन है क्या?
हाँ
जी शेयर कीजिए।
डेफिनेटली सर। Yes, you have gone. Share screen is okay. Now again.
it is parted on screen. Hello.
Yes, you just open the PPT and it will be look over here. No problem. You just open the PPT.
I'm searching. Documents.
Just share the screen and open the PPT, nothing more.
UPS.
Any problem?
No, it's okay.
By the way, you can share the screen in Zoom itself. No problem.
It's not coming. Okay. So for the today topic, scope of vegetable and fruit powder for agro processing industries. So,
It is not. You can share your presentation to Abhilash ji so that you will share with us, and Amit will show it out.
is it
Akhilesh, you can share on Zoom. You can open the Zoom
Yes,
on
yes,
Google, and
everyone.
from there you can.
Yes,
is it visible to everyone?
but it is thrilling actually.
Oh
You
my
can
God.
share the PPT here in the chat box to Amit. To Amit.
So here we'll start. As we all know that fruits and vegetables are rich source in vitamins, carotenoids, ascorbic acid, minerals and dietary fibers. तो जो हम लोग के vegetables और fruit होते हैं, am I audible to all?
Yes. Button.
Yeah, please go ahead.
तो स्कोप हम लोग यहाँ पे डिस्कस करेंगे स्कोप क्या है वेजिटेबल और फ्रूट पाउडर का हमारे एग्रो प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज में। तो जितने भी हमारे फ्रूट्स और वेजिटेबल्स हैं वो बहुत ही रिच सोर्स होते हैं कैरोटीनॉइड्स के, एस्कॉर्बिक एसिड्स के, विटामिन, ठीक है। और चूंकि वो क्लाइमेट्रिक फ्रूट्स होते हैं तो उनकी जो शेल्फ लाइफ होती है वो कम होती है। और हमारे इंडिया में जो पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट में हम लोग इसका प्रोसेसिंग करते हैं वो 8 to 9% है। एंड तो इनकी सेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ाने के लिए और ये जो ऑफ सीजन में अवेलेबल रहे, जो भी फ्रूट्स हैं या फिर वेजिटेबल्स हैं वो ऑफ सीजन में अवेलेबल रहे सबके लिए, उसके लिए हम लोग जो है इसका पाउडर फॉर्म में यूज कर सकते हैं और इसको इजिली प्रिजर्व भी कर सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग नेचुरल प्रिजर्वेटिव्स लाइक सोडियम बेंजोएट, और इसको इजिली ट्रांसपोर्ट भी कर सकते हैं, स्टोर भी कर सकते हैं। इसके खराब होने के चांसेस बहुत मिनिमाइज हो जाते हैं और इसकी जो न्यूट्रिशनल प्रॉपर्टी होती है वो इसके साथ साथ बनी रहती है। अब जैसे कि अब इसमें बनाते कैसे हैं, तो उसमें क्या होता है, दो चीजों का यूज करते हैं। एक तो होता है ड्राइड फ्रूट करते हैं और एक होता है फ्रीजन फ्रूट। तो जो फ्रीजन होता है जिसे ठंडा करके हम लोग उसका पाउडर बनाते हैं, वो उसको प्रेफर किया जाता है आज के टाइम में ओवर ड्राइड फ्रूट। ड्राइड फ्रूट में जितने भी ड्राइंग प्रोसेस हैं उसमें कुछ कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस होते हैं कि जैसे डिहाइड्रेटर का यूज करें या फिर जैसे सूर्य प्रताप भाई ने बताया कि सन ड्राइंग करते हैं तो इट्स अ लॉन्ग टेकिंग टाइम टेकिंग प्रोसेस होता है। तो हम लोग जो है जो फ्रोजन ड्राइड मेथड है उसको ज्यादा प्रेफर करते हैं। पाउडर कैन बी प्रिपेयर्ड आइदर डिहाइड्रेटेड और फ्रीज ड्राइड फ्रूट वेजिटेबल, ठीक है। fruit dried vegetable will typically yield a finer powder than a dehydrated fruit vegetable। तो जो फ्रोजन ड्राइड पाउडर होता है वो उसका जो पाउडर होता है वो फाइन टेक्सचर का होता है, जिससे कि हम उसको नेचुरली किसी भी चीज में यूज कर सकते हैं, इन लाइक कन्फेक्शनरी और इन बेकरी। और अभी इसका फ्यूचर क्या है, फ्यूचर ऑफ फ्रूट एंड वेजिटेबल्स पाउडर, इनका फ्यूचर क्या है, इनको फ्यूचर में हम कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं, तो उसके लिए हम लोग अभी डिस्कस करेंगे। क्या सेवरल फ्रूट वेजिटेबल विल टर्न इनटू पाउडर फॉर न्यूट्रिशन, फ्लेवर एंड टेक्सचर इन आवर पैकेज्ड फूड। तो जितने भी आजकल पैकेज्ड फूड आते हैं हमारे यहाँ, तो उसमें लाइक वाटरमेलन हो गया या फिर कोकोनट हो गया या फिर टोमेटो हो गया, उनके पाउडर को हम लोग ऐसे जूस फॉर्म में यूज कर सकते हैं। और जब भी उनका अवेलेबिलिटी मार्केट में ना हो तब भी। The industries is already buzzing with wild dried fruit vegetables like powdered coconut water, watermelon juice powder, tart cherry and shiitake mushroom powder. अब यूज क्या है पाउडर का? पाउडर आर यूज इन ऑफ सीजन फॉर फ्लेवर टेक्सचर वेयर देयर इज अ लैक ऑफ फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट। वहां पे जहाँ पे लाइक जो फ्रेश वेजिटेबल्स हैं, फ्रूट्स हैं, अवेलेबल नहीं हो पाते हैं, वहां पे हम इन पाउडर्स का यूज कर सकते हैं। और इनका यूज कहाँ होता है? लाइक हमारे फार्मर्स के लिए भी ये बहुत ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है। अगर हम लोग कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग करते हैं, किसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग करते हैं, तो वो भी हाई रिटर्न ले सकते हैं। जो इंडस्ट्रीज इनको प्रोसेस करेंगी वो भी इनमें वैल्यू एडिशन करके और बायो फोर्टिफिकेशन करके वो भी रिटर्न का मतलब इनकम सकती हैं। और अभी एक नया टर्म इधर बायो फोर्टिफिकेशन में हम लोग क्या करते हैं कि लाइक कोई प्रोडक्ट है और उसमें कोई न्यूट्रिएंट्स या विटामिन नहीं है, तो उसमें वो पर्टिकुलर न्यूट्रिएंट्स और विटामिन हम लोग इंसर्ट करते हैं, जिससे कि एक किसी प्रोडक्ट में हमें सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स या फिर विटामिन जो भी हैं वो मिल जाएं। तो इसे कहते हैं जैसे कि बायो फोर्टिफिकेशन। और बच्चों के लिए स्नैक्स फॉर चिल्ड्रन। अब चिल्ड्रन को, बच्चों के लिए खाने में बहुत लाइक चूजी होते हैं, सब कुछ खाते नहीं है, तो उन्हें उनके लिए बनाना है, एप्पल है या फिर स्ट्रॉबेरी, इनके पाउडर के बिस्किट बनाकर हम उन्हें दे सकते हैं, लाइक जिससे वो ना बहुत अच्छे से खा सकते और हेल्दी भी रहेंगे। एंड दैट्स ऑल, थैंक यू।
अशोक सर।
हेलो।
हाँ अशोक भाई सर।
हाँ कहतु। हेलो। तो बर्तमान आमे हेमंत बाबू शुणिया पूर्व टी अभिलाष बाबू शुणा
डेफिनेटली
ना? हाँ
Definitely, sir. Hello.
तो I would request Abhilash Babu, either take a unit economics, supposing somebody entrepreneur is starting a unit. So if you can really spell out the unit economics, supposing to start with, etki tankare gote insert unit hey paribo, just approximation, which will give a fair idea to others. There was some suggestion in the chat box also. So I'd request either Mr. Hemant Rao or Mr. Abhilash Pradhan, any one of you should deal on this so that it will be little informative for the budding entrepreneurs.
First, I'll just finish my presentation. Then after that,
Okay.
So my presentation. After that, I'll answer that query. Is it okay?
Hello.
Okay, sir.
So Mr. Hemant Rao.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah. So I'll start with my presentation. Yeah. Good evening, friends. First, I would like to thank Odisha Corporate Foundation for inviting me as a guest speaker for the webinar on the scope of fruits and vegetable powder for agri processing industry. Before moving ahead, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Hemant Rao, working as a senior. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, working as a senior consultant in a company called as Magic Bird Consultant. We are basically a Mumbai-based company, and we are leading PMC and work on the government projects where the government provides certain kind of grants and subsidy, particularly with the Ministry of Food Processing Industry, Ministry of MSME, and other ministry also. So there are various schemes with the governments for the food processing industries. So I'll just quickly run you through the presentation. So it will explain all the projects which we are doing currently. Can I just upload the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Amit.
Yes, he is having the presentation. He will share.
I'll just start it here.
Yeah, no problem,
Just,
sir. Okay. Okay.
It's not showing a full screen. Just a second.
No, here it is showing the full screen.
Okay, just okay.
Okay, no problem.
It's clear?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a full screen. It's within the browser though.
Right. So this is the Ministry of Food Processing Industries projects under this Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. About my company, we are basically a PMC, Magic Bird Consultant. We assist for the entrepreneurs or the companies who are interested in doing such type of projects. There some lands are requirement, different size of the land requirements are there, and different basic requirements are there. Okay, so R is a turnkey project services start from feasibility of techno know-how, advocacy, liaising with the legalities and erection installation of the plant and machinery. These are about services. We provide services for the project finance from Nationalized Bank and NBFC. We do the sales and marketing of the project. Our professional team here includes chartered civil engineer, chartered mechanical engineer, accountants, MBA finance, etc. We provide services for the project management consultancy, new project services, feasibility study, turnkey projects, finance and subsidies. Now I'll talk about the schemes from the Ministry of Processing Industries. There are 7-8 projects currently we are working on. So I'll just brief you about all these projects. First is the Mega Food Park project, cold storage projects, backward forward linkages and creation expansion. Then agro processing cluster project is there, food testing lab is there, operation green projects are there, and cold storage are there. So these are the few projects we are working currently. I'll just brief you about all these projects one by one. The eligible sector which can apply are the FPOs we can apply, private limited companies can apply, public limited companies can apply, proprietorship companies, partnership firms, they can apply. So any individual who is interested in setting up these projects, he can apply directly. These are the basically projects which we are working on. So I'll just brief you on all these projects. First project is agro processing cluster project, which require minimum 10 acres of land. Ideally, project cost is around 35 crore. The grant available from the government is 35% or 10 crore, whichever is less. So you have to develop the project in terms of road, power, electricity, water boundary, and cut the land into plots and sell to the food processing companies. And the food processing company units will come over there and they will establish their own units. Total, there are 55 projects all across India. So whichever the district is already installed, these projects are already there. You cannot set up in the same district. You have to avoid that particular district. Okay. Advantage for the units over here is like they also get in turn 5 crore subsidy from the government, apart from the developer who is getting 10 crore subsidy. This is project number 1, agro processing cluster project. Second project is called as cold chain storage project. You require around 2 to 3 acres of land. Ideally, the project cost is vary from 20 to 25 crores. Subsidy is 50% or 50 crore, or 10 crore, whichever is less. Okay. Third is a creation and expansion of food processing companies. Like creation and expansion in the same agro processing cluster, you have to set up this particular project, which require 1 to 2 acre of land. Project cost varies from minimum 5 crore to 15 crore, and the subsidy is 5 crore or 35%, whichever is less. Okay. Fourth project is backward and forward linkages. You can set up this anywhere across India. Minimum land requirement is 1 to 2 acre of land. Project cost varies from 5 to 15 crore. The grant is 5 crore or 35%, whichever is less. This is particular for the perishable items. Okay. Mega Food Park project, as you know, it requires minimum 50 acres of land. Project cost varies from 70 to 100 crore. Grant is 50 crore maximum or 50%, whichever is less. Next is a food testing lab, which require 5,000 to 10,000 square feet of space. Minimum project cost can start from 1 to 2 crore and 50% subsidy on the lab equipments. So you can easily test this QA QC checks you can do for the food processing companies. Next project is Operation Green. It is for particular for the tomato, onion, potato. So government has given a list of 25 to 30 districts. So you should have a land in that particular district. Ideally, it should be 10 to 20 acre of land. Project cost varies from 20 crore to 100 crore. And the subsidy is 50% or 50 crore, whichever is less. Okay. In this particular project, you have to procure the tomato, onion, potato from the farmer, process it and send to the market. It means it is a combination of backward and forward linkages. Next is Operation Green top to total. It is called as top to total. Subsidy is again 50% on the storage and transportation. Government have sanctioned around 500 crore of funds under this Atmanirbhar Yojana. So you have to procure fruits and vegetables from the farmer and store in a warehouse or a cold storage and transport it. So whatever the expenses on the storage and the transportation is there, you get 50% on it. The last project is the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. It is not a subsidy project. It is basically loan. And this loan around, like if you heard about news, like On 11th June, the government have sanctioned around 1 lakh crore of fund under this agriculture infrastructure fund. For this financial year, it is 10,000 crore approximately. So you get 90% of loan on the post-harvesting projects, like for example, cold storage, warehouse, etc., for 2-year moratorium and 3% interest subvention. Okay, so these are the few projects we are currently working. Any questions you are having, please ask me. Hello?
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
please. You are asking about some unit level subsidies, right?
Yeah.
The question was, so
Yeah.
I'll come back to on that particular part. There are two options we can develop. First, we can develop under serial number 3, which is called as creation and expansion of food processing industry. Okay, so in which you require 1 to 2 acre of land. Project costs vary from 5 crore to 15 crore. The grant is 35% or 5 crore, whichever is less. But this particular unit should be, ideally, it should be inside the mega food park or the agro processing cluster only. Okay, and if it is outside anywhere, other places, then in that particular state, there should not be any APC or the mega food park. That is the condition. That is the first option. Second option, you can apply under the backward and forward linkages, again, in which require 1 to 2 acre of land. You can set up anywhere across India, but only the condition it should be for the perishable item. Any unit level project which is for the perishable item, you can set up under the backward and forward linkages. So can I ask the specific, like what kind of unit you want to start? Like what type of, what are the, what kind of unit?
Thanks, Mr. Hemant Rao.
Yeah.
We'll invite questions actually.
Yeah.
So please stay back for another 5-10 minutes after
Sure.
Mr. Avilas Pradhan's round. Then we'll have the question answer session.
No problem. No problem.
So
You can make the screen off. You can make the screen off.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I done.
Okay.
No worries. Okay, Mr. Avilas, please continue, sir.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon to all of you. Are you getting to me, sir?
yeah.
Yeah.
A very good afternoon to all of you. Special thanks to Odisha Corporate Foundation, Premanand Vishwal sir, Ashok Das sir, and Amit sir, and all the members of Odisha Corporate Foundation for organizing such a beautiful webinar on fruit and vegetable powder for the scope in agri processing sector. So let me introduce myself first. I am Avilash Pradhan. Basically, I am from Sambalpur, Odisha. Currently, I am pursuing my PhD in fruit science at Dr. Vice Parmar University of Horticulture and Forestry. It's present at Solan, Himachal Pradesh. So the topic is the need of the hour, as we can say, for the country, as a perspective to our country, India, and as a state perspective also, as a Odisha. So, as we all know, already discussed by our senior, Dr. Surya Pratap Singh, he has discussed about the technical parameters through which we can process different kinds of fruits and vegetables. He has very nicely described about the blanching techniques and how we can dehydrate different kinds of fruits and vegetables. And my another friend Achilles, also he has also very nicely described what is the importance of fruits and vegetable powder. So let me describe you something, some different aspects of about this food and fruits and vegetable powder. So basically, we all know that India is the second largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world, and almost 20 to 40% of total fruits and vegetables, whatever is produced in our country, is damaged, is wasted, as we are lacking in processing sector. So basically, from the stage of harvesting to till we are getting as a consumer, in that process also we have loss of more than 20 to 30%. So how to reduce this? As we have calculated by different chambers of commerce of India, that the estimated value will be minimum 40,000 crores rupees. So how can we save that money? And as we will save that money, it will directly help to our corporate sectors and to our entrepreneurs and to our farmers. So let's take an example from a ground level. Uh, we are, as a India, we have more than 80% are small and marginal farmers, where the produce is very small quantity. So in that aspect, how can we segregate all those fruits and vegetables? That is a matter of concern. And while coming to our processing sector, we all you may have known that the Jain company in Maharashtra is one of having a highly modern infrastructure he has developed, and he has developed the dehydration technology, and he is doing on onion as onion dry flakes he is producing, and he is exporting to different European countries. So a large number of farmers of Maharashtra who are connected with Jain company, they are getting benefit. So that's the real example how the processing, the dehydration technology can bring change in the processing industry and can benefit to the small and marginal farmers. So apart from that onion dehydration technology, almost all different kinds of vegetables we can dehydrate, which are produced in bulk quantities, or the price which farmers won't get in the market, the less when in the, for example, during the season of winter, we just take example of tomato or brinjal. When the production is very high, the price we get, the farmers get maximum 2 to 5 rupees, and which is totally loss. The production cost is very high, but the market they are getting 2 to 5 rupees. It's very less. So in that condition, what a farmer can do, as a farmer's level, I can tell you that he can use the dehydration technology. If he has a small dehydrator in his room or in his home, then he can process up to 4 to 5 tons or 15 tons, and uh, he can sell those powder. Like already we have discussed with Surya Pratap Singh, if we are dehydrating 100 kg of vegetable, we are getting maximum 5 kg of powder from as the water percentage is any type of fruits and vegetable is more than 95%, we won't get more than 5 kg of powder. And if we are getting 5 kg of that powder also, if the price we are getting from 1 kg by selling in the market uh, is up to 4 to 5,000 rupees. So from 5 kg we are getting 5,000 rupees minimum. And when we are selling that 100 kg of fruits, like from 2 to 3 kg, 2 to 3 rupees, or 10 to 15, 2 to 3 rupees or 5 rupees also, then that condition only we are getting the same price level. But in that condition, in the condition of processing into powder form, we are having an assurance that we'll definitely get a price, and we'll have a minimum 5,000 rupees. As most of the vegetables are perishable in nature, and a farmers doesn't have any storage facility. So at the small scale, at the farmer scale, this technology is going to benefit almost all individual farmers, as the scope is very high. And what can we do if a large number of farmers will start producing like that? If a large number of farmers will start producing their powder, then we can segregate and we can sell through our farmers producer organization or self-help groups. So that is the scope of vegetable and fruits and vegetable powder. Coming to the state perspective of Odisha, we all know that Odisha is the fourth largest producer of vegetables in India. And coming to brinjal or bangan, we are the second largest producer of brinjal after West Bengal. The data which is available in the internet, it shows that after West Bengal, West Bengal produced 30% of brinjal, whereas Orissa produced 17% of total brinjal production in India. So the scope of brinjal powder into powder form is very high for the farmers of Orissa, as we are producing bulk quantity, and definitely we are not getting that price in the market for a small scale farmer. And apart from that, what other vegetables we are producing in bulk quantity at national level? We are the second largest producer of cabbage, which is 22% in India. We are the third largest producer of cauliflower, which is 13% in India. We are the second largest producer of okra or bhendi, which is the 20% in India. So apart from that, we are the largest producer of sweet potato in India. Odisha is the largest production of sweet potato, which is 24%. So these are the major vegetables like okra, sweet potato, cauliflower, cabbage, and brinjal. And apart from that, almost all different kinds of vegetables we produce. So in total, in Odisha is the fourth largest producer of vegetables in India. Coming to the fruit sector, we generally produce mango in bulk quantity, and we produce other fruits like banana. Apart from that, we doesn't have any bulk production in any other fruit crops. So there is at present no need of any post harvest for the fruit crops, as the demand is very high and supply is very low. So there is a lot of scope for the diversification.
अभिलाष कंटिन्यू करंतु.
Continue Karanto. He's having some problems, so that's why. प्रीति मंजरी प्रधान के बारंबार कौन प्रॉब्लम होची तांकर
ଟିକେ ଦୟାକରି म्यूट कर दियंतु निजको जेतळे अन्य कथा
बारंबार म्यूट करूची से अनम्यूट करूचंदी देखो न आई शुड मेक थ्रो आउट ओके नाउ इट्स ओके सर अभिलाष सर
कोंतो
हेलो
हां कोंतो अभिलाष
यस
अभिलाष अनम्यूट करंतु.
Hello sir.
Continue करंतु.
So apart from mango and banana production in Odisha, we have a large scope for diversification of fruits. Coming to the fruits, we have a large as the demand is very high in Odisha, so there is still need to diversify the fruits. So at the present condition, as I have already stated, that the vegetables like okra, cabbage, cauliflower, brinjal, and sweet potato, these are the largest. We are the leading state in Odisha in the production of these all vegetable sectors. So there is a need for Odisha as a state perspective. We need to go for the processing sector, and especially for brinjal already, as we there is a large scope. As peoples, we know that brinjal is having some anti-diabetic property. So the in the confectionery, in the bakery industry, the brinjal powder is having a great demand. So and the production, the diversification of brinjal, the wild indigenous brinjal of Odisha, is having different medicinal properties. So there is a need for the entrepreneurs, for the farmers, for the self-help groups, for the farmers producer organizations of Odisha to go for the processing industry, and especially for the to produce the dehydrated vegetables. Coming to another vegetable and another fruit which is used as vegetable in Odisha and other parts of India, is having a great scope, but still now we haven't realized. That is the jackfruit. Jackfruit is having a great scope. As you all know that at the current situation, we are facing the COVID situation. And in the European countries, the peoples of European countries wants to eat some vegetables in their apart from meat. So the scope of jackfruit is increasing, and Kerala, the state Kerala, is the leading in India in exporting the dry fridge jackfruit. Dry fridge jackfruit. So coming to the state perspective, we have Devgarh districts of Odisha, where a large forest available, where people naturally grow jackfruit. So that there the scope lies there. We have to dry freeze the jackfruit. We have to collect from Kandhamal, Koraput, from Devgarh and other different parts of Odisha where it is produced in the large quantity. We have to then select, we have to dry freeze, and then we have to go for the export. So my kind request to all the farmers producer organization, different self-help groups, different agri entrepreneurs, that the opportunity lies, there is a great opportunity lies, as Odisha is having a large diversity. And apart from jackfruit, while we are promoting from last 3 years strawberry farming, we are promoting strawberry farming in the Kandhamal, in Sambalpur, in both. So the successful, after 2 years of successful trials, we are already confirmed that a farmer, a small and marginal farmer, if he do the strawberry farming in a small area, let's take 1/10 of 1 acre. From there, he can able to generate a income of more than 1 lakh rupees within a time period of 6 months. So it's having a great scope. And if we will produce in bulk quantity, as already our senior Surya Pratap Singh has told, that we can go for the dry freeze of strawberry also, and we can export also. We have two major airports. One is at Bhubaneswar, another is at Jharsuguda. Both is having cargo facilities, and we, as the cargo facility is near to our state, we can directly export to different European countries, different Gulf countries. So I kind request apart to all those who are listening to this webinar, you can directly contact us and we can directly guide you. Thank you, Ashok Das sir. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sir, uh, for
Thank
kindly
you, Mr.
listening to
Abhilash. Yeah. We had spoken on telephone earlier, but it's first time I heard you directly, and it's really nice, So really, on jackfruit also, it is said that jack of all fruits, and mostly now in European countries and in US, the vegan, people are turning vegan and they are preferring this jackfruit in
Yes,
different form.
yes,
So like Kerala, Tamil Nadu is also exporting now. So we have a great scope, Apart from our Raja Sabitri, we remember jackfruit, but for the
Yes.
other things also, it has
Yeah.
tremendous potential. So thanks. There were a few questions
Yeah.
on the chat. So
Yeah.
one was from NS. That's what is the capex for a plant with annual top line of 10 crore? So I think Mr. Hemant Rao can answer this question. Okay.
Hemantji, hello.
Or we can with Mr. Abhilash.
yes, sir.
Because as you, in context of Odisha, you have deliberated certain things. And frankly speaking, I didn't know that
Okay, sir.
if brinjal will be made to powder, that will have great export potential.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
So it's really music to the ear. So, so Odisha, as you said, we are in at least 4 or 5 vegetables, we are doing much better.
Yes, sir.
So how do you, I mean, since you are from Odisha and you know the business now, doing your research in Himachal, you are also having an exposure to the market in the north.
Yes, sir.
So what do you feel, how should the entrepreneur in Odisha will go about, and which will also create a win-win situation also for the farmers, then the total ecosystem will develop.
It's a very big question, but I will just say what I feel and what I have observed myself. Uh, as you already have spoken about myself, introduced about myself, as I am doing PhD in Himachal Pradesh. But basically, I am from a farming background. My family is a farmer's family from Sambalpur, Odisha. So basically, from the childhood days, I used to go to field with my grandfather. He's a farmer, and at the age of 85, also he used to plow on field. So
Oh,
already I have different exposure, and I have already sold vegetables in our village market. In the weekly market, I have sold vegetables, and I have contact with different farmers of my area, different areas of Odisha. So basically, we have started a group, Avinav Krishi. So our motive was, as we know that Odisha is also having more than 85 to 90% farmers who are small and marginal, means less than 5 acres of land. So the problems comes to here, as the Maharashtra, we know the situation is very different from Odisha. Maharashtra farmers having more than 10 acres, 15 acres, and they are even doing on large scale like 1,000 acres. So in that condition, it's very easy for you while you are going for the post harvest management. But for the cl- what for the situation of Odisha, where most of the farmers are small and marginal, there there are many, we have many shortcomings. So how to be a self independent at the farmers level, we have to think about that first. And definitely the current platform of what the farmers producer organizations is giving, I think that through cooperative society, or the advanced form is the FPO. Through the FPO formation, through proper guidance, through connecting the farmers, then only at the state level, like for the farmers of Odisha, will get a good success. But thing is that there is a cooperation needed among our farmers, and that is possible through the farmers producer organizations. Already, already we have formed a FPO, farmers producer organization in New Delhi, and we are from the members from different states. We are members from 18 different states of Odisha. So I have a contact of farmers. So from there, I get to know about more about the FPO, and we are doing the retail marketing in the Delhi area. And while we are telling about the success of FPO, there is one FPO in India, in Pune, that's doing the export of grapes, and it is the one of the FPO which is having largest, highest turnover. More than its turnover is more than 400 to 500 crores. So definitely the FPO model is a good success, and we are associated with few FPOs like Palli Vikas Farmers Producer Organization, which is led by Sangram Pradhan from Both, and he is doing a good marketing of mangoes. He is having a direct tie-up with Reliance, and at present we are for the future we have also tie-up with for the strawberry also. So definitely for the farmers of Both and more, almost all different places of Odisha who will connect with us for the marketing of fruits and vegetables, they will definitely get a good return. And And further, we can go for the processing industries, like we can produce the powder, the different dry freeze. Also, we can dry freeze the fruits. As already you have already listened to Hemant Rao sir, he has already shown you that mega food park can be established. Already one mega food park is already established in the Raigada, on the campus, on the premises of MITS Raigada. So definitely further, like for the condition of Maharashtra, or if you'll tell about the Himachal Pradesh, there are more than 20 to 30 that type of mega food park is already established, or mega food processing hub are already established. But at the condition, while we are talking about Orissa, we have very few such industries. So as we have already the produce, and we have to segregate, and we have to do further things. So there is a large scope for those processing industries also in the state of Orissa. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Das sir, hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
There is another question from Mr. Samir Masle. He has asked you, what's the market potential in domestic industry or export industry?
Mr. Hemant Rao, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Please answer this.
See, domestic and export depend upon the product, which product we are talking about. And like suppose if it is a unit level is concerned, if we talk about the establishing a unit, then we provide the PMC and consultant services. As far as the domestic export and all this concerned, like for the fruits and vegetables, so there is a different scheme from the government which is called as Operation Green Total, which you can get around 50% subsidy on the export of the fruits and vegetable on the air cargo services. So that is the main benefit. For exporting fruits and vegetables, yeah. It is called as Operation Green Stop to Total, this scheme.
Mr. Rao, one just common question comes to mind.
Yeah.
I mean, in general, it's nothing. I mean, naturally, the profitability differs from product to product and all that.
Right.
But for a normal unit, I mean, whatever this subsidy is available, So besides that, for a small entrepreneur who takes up this kind of unit, what is the approx ROI?
Approximately ROI, the returns, like it takes around 4 or 5 years to get the ROI maximum. Okay. 4 to 5 years. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Any of the project, like if it is without subsidy, definitely it takes more time, but with subsidy, not more than 4 to 5 years it will take to get returns.
Yes. Nahi question tha nahi. Anyone
from
our
he can raise the hand and ask the
question. Yes. Anyone from the audience?
Yes. Hello.
Please introduce and ask the question.
Hi. This is Manas. I'm from IT background. Just wanted to understand from any of the PhD scholar. So, what kind of dryer we can use, and what is the cost, and what is the how we can be used for the middle and small farmers. And second question will be, what is the cost of the freezing dryer, and what is the output? I mean, how many kgs or tons can be considered for a good project?
Surya sir will answer, I think. Surya Pratap sir.
Sure.
Yes. Please.
Surya here. Actually, for the dehydration of vegetable, we have already discussed. We can use the 3 method. Okay. First is cabinet air dryer, and second is sun dryer, and third is lyophilization method. Lyophilization techniques, which is having emerging techniques, which is used for the dehydration of the fruits and vegetables. But the problem is that their capacity is very low, we can only dry maximum we can dry by the lyophilization technique 4 to 5 kg of the vegetable or fruits. But by the cabinet air dryer, if you have a minimum capacity, so you can dry approximately 50 kg at a time of in the dehydrator. Okay, there is a almost a tray. I think a 10 to 12 tray is there, and in one tray you can dry 3 to 4 kg of the vegetables. So I think 40 kg at a time you can dry. And for the dehydration of the vegetable, it will take at least 36 hour, 24, 30 to 36 hour, and it's depend on the vegetable, and every vegetable having their water and the moisture level is different. Okay, so if we'll talk about the mushroom, so mushroom is having a very like yield is very low. Okay, and there is a 96 to 97% of water is there. So it's take a more time to remove the moisture from the mushroom. Okay, so for the I think you can also dry by the sun drying, but in the sun drying it will take also many it will take lots of time as well. There is having lots of chances of hazardous, lots of chances of contamination. Okay, and there is not a uniform heating to the surface of the vegetables. Okay, if you spread in the under the sun. Okay, so that there is a climate problem, there is a changing the evening and day time temperature is there now. So in this case you can use for the dehydrator, you can use for the dehydration cabinet air dryer, and their cost is I think approx 15 to 20 lakh. Okay, of one dehydrator. And before drying there is having a one method one step before drying, there is a blanching. Okay, so for the blanching you can use a blancher, and blanching is having a cost around 1 lakh. Okay, so by the 1 lakh rupees blancher and hot water blancher, it is best for all the fruits and vegetable. And approximately 30 to 35 lakh rupees is enough for settle to set up a dehydration. Okay, of vegetable and fruits. And it's already depend your quantity of the vegetable, how much you want to produce. And initially if you want a startup, so I think in a 30 to 35 lakh you can start up for dehydration, and only for dehydration, not for the development of the product. You can take the vegetable and fruits from the farmer, and you can only dry and make a powder by the pulverizer. And the cost of pulverizer is around I think 5 to 6 lakh rupees. And by the pulverizer means all the setup of dehydration, it is around 35 to 40 lakh rupees. And there is a one shading machine you can establish, and you can pack your powder in the polyethylene or in the bottle jar. But I think polyethylene is the best, and there is having shelf life is also around 6 months. Okay.
So here, just to interrupt you,
Yes.
this 40 lakhs approximately you are talking of the whole unit. I mean,
Yes.
what is the area required? And with this 40 lakhs, the quantum of government subsidy is how much?
I don't have more idea about subsidies, but I think you can take the subsidies by the MSME. And now currently many of the entrepreneurs is doing on the dehydration, because of in India only person is prefer the fresh fruits and vegetables. They don't have a awareness to dehydration and processed item. Okay, in the village area they literally they don't know how they do not prefer to the processed item still. But in the if it, hello.
Yes, yes,
please.
continue.
Okay, so if you talk about not a long year ago, just 5 years ago, so in India there is not a not an organized sector for the fruit and vegetable. I think no one is interested to like develop of fresh fresh juices like in the Safal, Safal in a mother dairy, there is having a unit of a fruit and vegetable unit in Mangolpuri. So in a Safal, there is a fruits and vegetable like a frozen item, and they are also going to establish a dehydration unit. They are also interested to develop the powder of vegetable and fruits. And after the vegetable, they can they maybe develop the bakery products. They may be sold to the other parties to develop the bakery items. So I think yes,
So, Surya, just quick question on that. So,
yes,
on
sir.
which method actually we can retain these nutrients more? Specifically, if I ask, if you go for turmeric processing, if it is boiled, the curcumin percentage goes down, right?
Yes.
So, if I look for any dryer, which dryer is the best? Obviously, the freezing dryer is the best, but I think that cost will be quite high. But within this conventional dryer, I mean, there is solar panel, heating dryer also there. So which one you will recommend? And one is for turmeric, the other is for strawberries also. Could you please give some more information on that?
Cabinet air dryer, sir. I will prefer cabinet air dryer, because the problem is that when we drying the vegetable and fruits, so there is a one dehydration ratio. Sorry, dehydration ratio means just weight the trays where you put your sample, like a fruit and vegetable, and after 1 hour, and every 1 hour you have to take a weight of the sample. Okay, if at the time of the weight of the trace, if there is a constant, okay, then you have to you have to collect the sample from the dehydrator. But person is doing that, they do not do that, okay, and they just put the sample in the dehydrator and start on the temperature of 70, 80. No, so every vegetable, every fruits, there is required a specific temperature, okay. And when we apply the specific temperature and you see that there is a moisture is removed completely, then you have to collect the sample from the dehydrator, and after and immediately you have to make a powder and seal it in the polyethylene. So that the I think no any nutrition will lose. Okay, there is only in the lifelization is the emerging techniques of the dehydration, but there is also it will maintain the quality, it will maintain the texture, flavor, aroma, even flavor. They will not disturb, okay. But the problem is that their intake capacity is very low, okay. So only 2 to 3 kg you can dry by the lifelization. So in the industry scale, in the in startup, so sorry, so this is not a success, okay. In the laboratory study, in the research lab, so that is okay. So for the if you want for a turmeric, so I think cabinet air dryer is best according to me.
But Surya,
No,
I
no, only,
got some
only.
Sorry, Ashok sir. Can I
No,
ask
no,
the
please,
last
please.
question?
Yes, please,
Okay.
please.
So,
Sure.
see, I did bit research on this one. There are commercial company where they're using the freezing technology, and they're already in commercial scales. They do produce these specifically on the fruits. So if it is just 1 or 2 kilo, it will not possible for them to really cater the market. So is it like in India, it has not been evolved, or some any other point?
Actually, if we'll talk about in India, so I think in the industry in India, I'm talking about in India. So I think no any industry is having a lifelizer. Okay, because of it is very expensive. Okay, in my laboratory is also having a lifelizer, and there is having a capacity only 1 to 2 kg. But the cost of lifelizer is 40 lakh rupees. Okay, so if you have a large amount of vegetables and fruits, so I think in the startup that is not a possible, for the any entrepreneurs who is startup. I think maximum he can start 40 to 50 lakh rupees, okay. So I think maybe, but in India I think I didn't have any idea, so I will research about it again.
Thank you.
sir, hello, Palda Singh କହୁଥିଲି।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ନମସ୍କାର।
ନମସ୍କାର, କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ସବସିଡି କଥା ଜଣେ କିଏ ପଚାରୁଥିଲେ,
हाँ
सब्सिडी सब्सिडी
हाँ सब्सिडी कथा म
सब्सिडी रे आपण
हाँ
हां कहि दोची सब्सिडी बहुत 1 मिनिट कहि
हाँ
सब्सिडी
कोन
होची मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना रे आपनकर फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल डिहाइड्रेटर कले प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्री सेतरे आपनकर जनरल मेल पाई 30% सब्सिडी अछि आउ एनी काइंड ऑफ फीमेल एससी एसटी
हाँ 50%.
women is 50% subsidy of the capital investment, not no subsidy on working capital. That is subsidy on capital investment.
On capital investment subsidy. ना मु चाहूतली जे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया रे केमते किछि सब्सिडी प्रोविजन अछि की एटा तो
MSME रे आपनकर प्रोसेसिंग सेक्टर आ मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर रे आपनकर 35% अछि सब्सिडी वुमेन पई आ 25% जनरल मेल पई अछि तापरे जो माने माइक्रो डिहाइड्रेटर करिवे माने स्मॉल स्केल करिवे से मानकर अछि नेशनल हॉर्टिकल्चर मिशन रे आपनकर पाका पाकी 50% सब्सिडी अछि एवं से माने जदि अप्लाई करबे ऑनलाइन अप्लाई करबे एवं माइक्रो प्रोसेसिंग दा बेसी दाम पडुनी सेटा 2 लाख टका पडुची लाख टका सब्सिडी 50% सब्सिडी तेने जो माने छोट छोट सोलर डिहाइड्रेटर करिवे फॉर मशरूम डिहाइड्रेशन और फिश डिहाइड्रेशन और वेजिटेबल डिहाइड्रेशन से माने 2 लाख टका रे हिजवा और लाख टका सब्सिडी मिलियो तापरे आ गोटे सीआईएफटी दउची सेंट्रल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ फिशरी टेक्नोलॉजी कोचिन सेटा सबटु भलो डिहाइड्रेटर ऑल इंडिया बेसिस रे and that is the best dehydrator used for fish drying, vegetable drying, mushroom drying and any kind of dehydration. That technology they have developed very well. CIFT Cochin. So ये वाला सारी प्रकार स्कीम अछि आपण ताको आवेदन करियो जो माने
से ड्रायर ता का जरिया रे मिलुची माने एपिकल जरिया रे ना का जरिया रे सी
मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना इज द नोडल
मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना ता एपिकल बाकी आपण जोटा कहले जो फिश पई जोटा केरला रे जोटा ये CIFT सेटा कोन
सेटा यूनिवर्सिटी सेटा आईसीआर इंस्टीट्यूट दैट इज आईसीआर इंस्टीट्यूट
अच्छा तो अप्लाई का जरिया रे करिवे
ना ना डायरेक्ट लेखले समान पठेबे पठेवार
ओके
तांकर टेक्नोलॉजी सपोर्ट सेंटर अछि
Acha. So my only simple question on behalf of other viewers was that कि ये जो 40 lakhs rupees worth approximation रे जो cabinet dryer रे जो कहले Mr. हेमंत राव, I was just curious to know कि whether in other states as you said कि entrepreneurs पे इटा beneficial हबो, are there many entrepreneurs who are into this kind of activities and if so what's the outcome? I mean, so that we can take a leaf from that. Mr. Rao.
हमारा एटा मुख्यमंत्री कृषि उद्योग योजना is strictly meant for Odisha people.
No. मु ता को नहीं. My question is, ये जो योजना करिकरी 40 lakhs rupees रे cabinet dryer, is it a success in other states? Since Mr. Rao is dealing with such machineries, he will be able to throw some light on that.
Yeah. This is particular for the particular fruits and machines or plant and machineries. If it falls under the if you are setting up a unit under the agro processing cluster, okay, so that will attract a subsidy of 5 crore or 35%, whichever is less. That's the benefit is there.
No, my question, Mr. Rao, is I mean, what is the experience in other states?
It's applicable 100%. This is central government scheme, no? So this is applicable all across India.
No, I'm not talking of applicability of scheme. I'm talking of success of these particular projects through entrepreneurs in other states. I mean, are people happy? Are they getting good money and all that? That's why
of course, 100%. People are happy and they are getting the benefits of the subsidy from the central government because government has already established
business-wise.
100%. The benefits are there.
It's a good business.
Of course. 100%. It's profitable.
Which state is now, I mean, doing?
Particularly Maharashtra. I talk about Maharashtra only. Maharashtra and Punjab are the leading states.
Okay. Thank you.
They are only under the condition the processed commodity is fit for export. It is fit for export. Unless within the country there is very less scope for marketing.
Right.
So if you can connect to European countries, your profitability is almost very bright possibility. Suppose onion powder, vegetable powder, and these are the potato powder, ginger powder, turmeric powder. These are the items which are having very good attractive market in European countries, to which you can connect and get very good net profits.
Right.
Okay.
In India, marketing is a problem.
I think any other question?
Any question from the audience? Otherwise, we'll wind up.
I'll have one question for Avilash ji. Avilash,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm really interested to know more about the strawberry, farming and its drying process.
Yes, sir.
So, how I can get more information from you? If you
I
have
think Manas ji, you should have one-to-one contact. You just share your contact number. I will share Abhilash ji contact number to you.
Sure, please, sir.
Definitely, sir.
Okay, I'll should I share on the chat?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
yes,
Please.
yes. And about your
We
company
have
details.
formed a group.
Sir.
We have formed a group, Strawberry Growers Association of Odisha, sir. I can join you to the WhatsApp group, and from there you can interact with us, and various people are there.
I have posted my number, so I have a plan to visit Sambalpur in next 2 weeks. So probably I can meet
Definitely. Definitely, sir. We'll be in touch further. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And I have posted my number. Please share.
Yes,
add-
yes.
I have noted down. Don't worry. I will push.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question related to today's webinar? Any other question from the audience, please?
Yes. I have two to three questions. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Permanent, please continue. Please.
This is Paramananda Pradhan from Western Odisha. Actually, we have around 40 number of APO in western part of Odisha. And how to our
You are not audible, Permanent.
I think it's
You are missing.
Vehicle. Permanent is on vehicle, so that's why.
on the vehicle actually.
So in the meantime, can I ask, like as Mr. Rao said, there's some condition or there's some district, whether it's if somebody has that within that district will not get the benefit. Where to get all the information?
I'll share with you. I'll share you the list of the projects which are already there in India. There are 55 projects. I'll share you the list of the projects.
So should I say share my email ID or you'll share?
I'll just share you right now.
You will have a one-to-one talk.
Yeah, one-to-one I'll send you.
Yeah,
you can share your email ID or you can send me on the WhatsApp. I'm on my WhatsApp number. I'll share you the list.
Parmanand, hello.
Yes. Can you listen my voice?
Yes, you step back your vehicle and ask the question.
Yes, I will already stay my vehicle.
Yeah.
My question is how to our APO get the above scheme like what today we are discussing. And what are the process and how to will get this type of all facilities to our APOs.
I'll just brief you on that. Like if you talk about the FPO now, number one question arises what the FPO is into exactly. What farming they are doing, either they are into onion, potato, tomato, whatever the crops they are into. Number one, okay.
Yes.
Whether they are transporting here in India, domestic transport they are doing, or they are internationally also exporting. Second question. So depend upon the whatever the expenses are there, we can calculate the benefits in terms of the storage and the transportation both. Suppose they buy onions from Nasik, for example. Okay. They store in a warehouse and they pay a rent of ₹1 lakh for the warehouse storage, for example. Okay. They pay ₹1 lakh from Nasik to Orissa, for example, for the transportation. So in a month, you have done the expenses of ₹2 lakh. Okay. So out of which 50% is a grant from the government. It is ₹1 lakh is the grant from the government. So such type of benefits they can take on the storage and transportation. Now, other what activities they are into, let me know so I can calculate what the benefits they can get.
Yes.
This is one benefit in general I'm talking about.
Parmanand, any other question?
Yes, sir, I'm listening. Yes, sir.
So specific, let me know what the activities they are doing, so I can highlight on the what are the benefits they can get from the government.
We have around more than 40 APOs in western part of Odisha.
Okay.
And most of the our APO are involving like onion, vegetable, aromatic rice.
So definitely they are doing some like of transportation, or they'll be storing the products.
Also our APO is doing various type of millets, like fully organic millets.
Okay.
And how to will like our APOs are to involve like this activity.
Subsidy based schemes.
So
You mean yes.
So that's what I told you. Specific in general, I can talk about like if they are like transporting on warehouse or storage, they can get 50% grant from the government. Okay. Now, if they are now suppose developing something, they are establishing a unit, for example. It can be like any kind of unit. It can be a milk processing unit or the juice processing unit or any kind of developing their unit. So they get 35% grant from the government.
Correct, sir.
अभिलाष बाबू कौन कहते टिके परमानंद को कहतु
हाँ सर परमानंद आज्ञा हेलो
हाँ कहतु अभिलाष बाबू आपण तो आमे देखा हितिले मझरे बोधे मने पहुंचन कि नहीं कहतु
अच्छा आपण वेस्टर्न ओडिशा कहले वेस्टर्न ओडिशा रे मोर देन 40 एफपीओस अछंती कहले मे बी मोर देन 50 भी हेतिबे मे बी काहे कि ना गोटे गोटे डिस्ट्रिक्ट रे मोर देन
14-15 हम पाखरे 40 टा एफपीओ अछंती जो मानक सहित हम क्लोज कांटेक्ट रो छु
ओके
विभिन्न प्रकार प्रोड्यूसर्स जोटा कि ऑर्गेनिक सेमी ऑर्गेनिक आउ माने भलो ब्रांड करिकि भी तांकर मार्केटिंग ई सब करिकि आको हम नै परिबे
ओके सर ओके ठीक अछि सर हमें आकु आपनको सहित जोगाजोग रे रहिबा आ आगे आपनको नंबर टा दे देबे एठी
मु दे देबे हमें मतलब परमानंद दे परियो जदी भलो कथा अदरवाइज आई विल शेयर परमानंद's नंबर
परमानंद चैट रे शेयर कर दियो
ओके
हमो अछि अभिलाष को नंबर अछि मु तांको मिस कॉल कर दोछि मो पकरे अछि
ओके ठीक अछि हमें कथा हवा सर आकु थैंक यू ओके
थैंक यू सर
ताले एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द ऑडियंस
No, I think so. We should wind up.
Ashok bhai. Hello. Whether he is there?
Ashok sir.
Ashok sir, Achanti.
Das sir.
Achanti.
Hello.
Ashok bhai.
Again, apna vote thanks to Premandu.
Today we have just concluding the nice webinar we have conducted till date. On behalf of OCF, we are thanking all of you, including our esteemed speakers, Akhilesh ji, Hemant ji, and हमारा ये अभिलाष जी and Surya Pratap ji. Nice deliberation to each of the question, each of the topic, and at the same time to our audience. Ashok bhai, our always moderator for all the webinars of agriculture and allied sector webinars. So nice deliberation. All the participants also participated nicely and asked put their questions whatever they have the concerns. So from this we'll now wind up this webinar. Thanking all of you on behalf of OCF. Thanks a lot. We'll be in touch in future.
Thank you Ashok sir. Thank you Prananda babu.
Thank you. Amit madhya I have forgotten Amit has tried since 2-3 days with Abhilash ji to have this webinar in a wonderful manner, and I have spoke yesterday Ashok bhai to moderate this session. He has agreed, so nice of you. Always he is very cordial, and I agreed, no negative thoughts with him. So on behalf of OSHEP, we all thanking you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Biswal sir. Thank you, Biswal sir, for organizing, for giving such a nice platform where we are able to connect to such people. It's a very wonderful platform for as a state prospect. I think this is one and only such kind of platform where such a diverse group of people are giving their views, and it's very much interesting And I am personally thankful to Biswal sir, Das sir, and even our all those speakers like Hemant Rao sir and my dear friends Akhilesh Kushwaha and our senior Surya Pratap Singh sir for taking my request and delivering his speech. I am also personally thankful to all of the people who have participated in the webinar actively and who have asked their queries. And Manas Behra sir also, I am very much thankful. He has asked some critical questions and very much relevant questions. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I am
Uh,
just saying this meeting is on live YouTube. I can share this to all of you.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you.
Put on the chat. I think this webinar is only possible because of this Abhilash Pradhanji and Hemant Rao ji. I have in touch with him since last 7 years or 8 years. So in one phone call, he agreed to join this webinar. I am also thankful on behalf of OCF to join in a short notice. Thank you. Thank you, Abhilash ji.
Thank you, Biswal sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Biswal sir. We'll organize such beautiful webinars further and
Yes.
on diverse topics, and we'll have
Yes.
experts from different parts of India, even possible outside from India also, and we'll take help from all others. And our main vision for the state is for the development of our farmers and for our state. Thank you. Jai
Yes, yes.
Jagannath.
Thank you.
I am requesting today you this time will organize the opportunity scope and opportunity for the strawberry cultivation. If possible, you organize. You
Yes,
coordinate
Okay.
with others.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
We'll
yes,
we'll
got
organize.
your point, Pramanda. Yes, yes.
Okay, sir.
Thank
We'll
you.
try for that.
Thank you all.
Thank you.